over here. And now I can even show you guys the countertop when I'm making stuff. Oh, delightful. Fixed that. So first thing on the agenda is to get my workspace in order. So yeah. Anyway, as we know, it's Sunday. And that means that I need to meal prep for the week because I start school tomorrow. And I like to get some stuff done. Okay, clean countertop. All right, clean off the stove a bit, clean off the countertop. Now let's get cooking. So the first thing that I want to do is strain and put into containers some vegan yogurt because I just made yogurt yesterday. So let's do that first. I made it in my Instant Pot, which is like the most amazing life hack ever in the whole universe. And so I just made soy yogurt, and I used my previous batch of yogurt as my yogurt start, and it worked out really well. So I'm pretty excited about the new method. I'm just going to go wash my hands and get a strainer and some containers. Okay, so I have some little baby jars. And it looks like I have one right here. I don't know what this one was being used for. But the first order of business is straining out my yogurt. Okay, here we go. So I'm just pushing it through my strainer here just to make it super smooth. Okay, so I've gotten most of it pushed through, and now we have this like really beautiful soy yogurt. Love that. I'm gonna take a little more than half a cup and I'm gonna put that away in this jar, and that's just gonna be my start, my yogurt start for the next batch of yogurt I make for next week. So I got my like 3/4 a cup of yogurt here. And this is just going to go in the back of my fridge for the next time that I need to make a batch of yogurt. All right, now in my little jars, I'm going to put a half cup of yogurt in each one. Okay. So I got 4 little jars out of that, and I'm gonna save the bowl that I had yogurt in. That's my little life hack, because I'm actually going to make some kale, and I like a little bit of yogurt in the dressing for my kale. So I'm just gonna put the kale in that bowl, and then less cleanup too. Speaking of cleanup, I dropped some yogurt. Okay. Went and found all the lids. Okay. I have to realize I need to talk while I'm doing all this. Anyway, here are my cute little yogurts. So that's a half cup of vegan yogurt, soy yogurt. And let's just look it up really fast. How many grams of protein? So there's 5 grams of protein in my little half cups of yogurt. So what I will most likely do each morning is add a scoop of protein powder to these and then make them into protein, extra protein yogurt, because that's how I like mine, because the protein powder that I have right now is pretty sweet, or it is sweet. And so it's really good when you add it to the yogurt. So that's 4 of my breakfasts prepped, which is perfect because on Friday I have a free training day on Friday because it's my off week from thesis presentations, which means I don't need to meal prep Friday's breakfast because I can just get up and actually make breakfast, which is really nice. So this will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, check one thing done. We're moving right along, friends, after our very long delay in the beginning. Next thing that is up is the kale salad. I like to meal prep a bunch of kale and just eat it throughout the week. So let's get that going since now I have the yogurt bowl to put it in. I'm going to try to scrape as much as I can from my strainer and my stuff back into this bowl so that I can have more yogurt for my kale. Cool. I'll put this in the sink. Also grabbing a cutting board for my second part of this. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I'm just pushing as much through the strainer as I can, getting all that scraped into the bowl. Okay, then I'm gonna go put this in the sink. So once again, no one comes to my live streams, which is not an issue, but I do really want you guys to comment, because I see that people watch the re-uploaded versions of my live streams. Comment on the re-uploaded version on the video and tell me if you guys want me to just go back to uploading twice a week on Wednesdays and Sundays, because I'm not opposed to that. That was my upload schedule for over 2 years. I'm very used to it. And so yeah, if you're just you know what, we just want videos, that's fine. We can do that. Okay, let me grab the kale. So I got all of this beautiful kale, and we're gonna take a bunch of it today for our meal prep. I'm just gonna take one whole bunch because I've got 2 bunches. So first things first. We gotta debone the kale, which is my favorite thing, which is where you take it off, and this is the kale bone. So yeah, so I'm just gonna debone all this. What should we talk about? Maybe circadian auditions. So circadian auditions are this week, and that means that there's going to be a whole new group of people coming to audition, and yeah, they're going to be at my school. I'm really excited to see who comes and meet them. I'm very sad because one of my favorite parts of the circadian auditions is the audition dinner. So we do like an audition dinner at the school, and I unfortunately have work. It's Tuesday, and I can't get out of work because I'm teaching, and so unfortunately I will have to miss that. But oh well. It's just sad because I like meeting people and like talking about the school. Obviously, considering that's what I do on here. But yeah. Okay. Deboned kale. I feel like this mic is in the way. Maybe that's good. Deboned kale. Let's chop it up. So my method of choice is my butcher knife. I have a butcher knife and I'm vegan, so that's fun. I only use it for vegetables, which makes me laugh a little bit. Just washing off a bit of kale that had some dirt on it. Let's see if there are any other ones that need a bit of a rinse. This one needs a bit of a rinse. Now are we good? I think we're good. Okay, so I'm going to chop this up. Okay. It's all chopped. And I'm going to go grab some olive oil and some seasoning. I need my nutritional yeast. So I gotta switch out my nutritional yeast jar that was holding up my microphone. Very professional. With a jar of peanut butter, which we don't need for the kale salad. Okay. So remember, I have like just the tiniest bit of vegan yogurt in this bowl, which will be really good in my sauce. And I'm gonna add all of my kale in. Now, the next thing that we're doing is massaging the kale, which is where we literally use our hands and we just like touch it a ton, and it breaks down the kale and makes it easier to digest and eat. It's just like more pleasant. This gets messy. Make sure your hands are really clean. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to drizzle just the slightest amount of olive oil onto my kale. And then I'm going to massage that thoroughly. So also there's a bit of yogurt in here, which is the part that makes it kind of messy. But yeah, I'm just going to get this all nice and covered with the oil and the yogurt. And while I do this, let's talk about the auditions again. So we just got an email about it. Apparently there are 15 people coming in person and another amount that are auditioning online, because we have that option for people who, it's like doesn't make sense to travel. I guess. I don't know how that all works exactly. But so I know we have some online auditioners, and I know that we had 15 invited to the live audition this year, like in person. And so, yeah, that's a pretty normal number. That's what it's been in past years. That's what it was when I came to the school to audition. So, yeah. Okay. So I massage that all through. Now I'm going to rinse my hands off. And then to this, normally my go-to is I add onion powder, garlic powder, salt, black pepper, nutritional yeast, and lemon juice. But I'm trying something different for this batch. I'm using the chili lime seasoning blend from Trader Joe's, which has salt in it and lime juice powder. So it's like really nice and acidic, and nutritional yeast. And I'm just going to try to add only these two and see how that goes. I think it'll be really good. So I'll put some nutritional yeast. I'm not really measuring, just a lot. I like a lot of nutritional yeast in this. And then I'm going to put in my chili lime seasoning. And then once again, I'm going to use my hand. And then I'm going to go wash my hands after this step. Okay. So now that that is incorporated, I'm going to get it off my hands. This is what it looks like. My hand looks gross. Don't worry about it. I'm going to give it a little taste test. Okay, that was the move. That's so good. Now I'm going to go wash my whole hand, both hands. All right. So now my yogurt is done and my prepped kale is done. Now I'll just eat this kale like a salad, or I will put it in with other, like as a side throughout the week. So kale's done, yogurt's done. I feel like we should make like a little done pile. Once again, I feel the need to move this microphone. Is that better? But can you hear me? I don't know. Anyway, I think you can still hear me. I'll do a sound check on my phone because, yes. Let's see. Can you hear me if I stand over here? You can. Okay. So I'm going to move my cutting board with my olive oil. Right here is going to be our done pile. So even though this lid is not staying on, kale salad, done. And my 4 little jars of yogurts, done. I just think it's satisfying when you can like go over there and see it. Our done pile. What's next? I'm going to put these away. And then, yeah. Oh, I'm going to put some cookies in little bags. I'll show you that. So I made some oatmeal cookies, and I put these into little individual baggies so that I can portion them out for the week. My bags look weird, but I think it's just on the outside. There's just like dust on the outside. But I'm taking my reusable bags and I'm going to put a cookie in each one. And I know what you're thinking, Bliss, you can just leave it in the big container. Or you can put all 3 cookies into one bag. You don't need an individual bag for each one. But I struggle with certain food issues sometimes. And so for me, portioning them out and putting them into individual bags will help me, like, not emotional eat or something along those lines if I'm feeling super stressed and awful this week, which I might because school is hard. And so putting them into the individual baggies, I know that, like, it's Monday. You get 1 cookie, Bliss. You get 1 cookie. So yeah, it's a balancing act because, you know, I'm also not trying to be restrictive, but let's see. I think that the system is what works best for me. 1 cookie done. Here's my other little bag. 2 cookie. And so I only have 3 cookies, so we might bake another batch so that I have them for the whole week. But yeah, it's not important to me that I have every single meal for every single day of the week pre-made. It's just, I'm just giving myself a little head start. Then we have Tuesday's cookie. And then in this bag, which just like weird stuff all over the outside of my bags. I feel like they sit and then the silicone like gets stuff on it. But the insides are clean. So there's that. Anyway, this is, and this cookie is stuck to this thing. Okay, here we have Wednesday's cookie in my other silicone bag. So yeah, my cookies are done, which is great. I baked them the other day. 3 cookies portioned out. And then I have a little cookie crumb to eat. And a container that I can rinse and use for something else. Now, time to decide what I actually want to like make. Like, what do I actually want to make? Oh, I can meal prep some oranges. Could do that. Probably will do that. And I need to freeze bananas. I also have this celery that has been in my fridge for a while that I need to do something with if it's still good. It looks, maybe this is still good. I want it to still be good. Kind of looked weird on the edges. Let's just inspect. These pieces are good. This piece is fine. These pieces are, I might cut the ends off. And then they're fine. Let's go with that because I really want this celery. Looks fine. Looks fine enough. You know? Fine enough. There's just a few ends that are getting gross. But nothing my vegan butcher knife can't fix. So, anyway, I'm gonna make some soup. And I need to boil water because I'm gonna make mac and cheese. So I really like mac and cheese, and I really like boxed mac and cheese. I can make it myself. Like, I'm good at making homemade vegan mac and cheese, but there's something so good and comforting about like getting to make boxed mac and cheese for me. And so I saw recently that Jovial, which is the most amazing pasta brand in the world, my favorite pasta brand, came out with vegan mac and cheese. So I ordered it because Jovial is known, the reason that I know about them is because their boxes have a little like window, and it's not plastic. Most pasta boxes have that little plastic window. Jovial uses a wood pulp, like bioplastic. And so it's backyard compostable, which is amazing. So when they came out with the mac and cheese, my problem is that I can't buy normal vegan boxed mac and cheese because the little cheese packets are usually plastic or a non-recyclable or compostable material. So I don't buy them. But the Jovial ones didn't specify anywhere what the packaging was, but I was like, Jovial is known for these compostable packaging. So I'm going to buy it and see, because maybe it comes in a little paper pouch. Well, I was devastated to have them shipped to my house in eco-friendly shipping, by the way, and have them be in plastic little baggies. Really terrible. I do like the mac and cheese, but like I'm not going to buy it again because they're in these awful little plastic bags. So then let me get it and show you. So here's the Jovial one. Now, this one also gets a plus because it's gluten-free, and as many of you know, I am intolerant a little bit to gluten. Gluten is not the most amazing thing for my body. I still eat it. You guys will see that I still eat it, but yeah, it doesn't make me feel the best, so I like gluten-free stuff. But they have these little, like, I was excited, but then the cheese pouches are plastic. So that's annoying. But I ordered like a case of them without knowing. So I have some, and I'm going to enjoy them while I have them, but I won't be repurchasing them, sadly. So then I looked online, and this is the only thing I found. I found these. They're from Better Forking Foods, and this is their vegan mac and cheese. It comes with a recyclable box and a compostable pouch with the cheese sauce in it, and I am so excited to try these. I have not tried them yet. I will let you guys know what I think. We're not making these today. I'm going to put these back on the shelf. We're going to make 2 of my Jovial ones. But the only sad thing is that these are regular noodles. And so, yeah. But the other option I could just do is make Jovial noodles and use the cheese packets, and then give these noodles to my boyfriend who does eat gluten noodles. But I can also just eat them because I'm not like deathly allergic to gluten. It just makes me bloated and feel really terrible. So I shouldn't, but I'm saying I probably will. Anyway. So let's start a pot of water. I'm going to make 2 boxes of the Jovial mac and cheese, which is 2.5 servings. So I'm going to have 5 servings, which is a cup. So a cup of mac and cheese. So this will definitely be more of like a side, because I'm going to portion it out into 5 like separate thingies. So I'm just going to get some water boiling over here. Okay, got that on. And now back to our soup situation. I'm gonna make some soup. With what, though? That's what I have to decide. I'm looking over there because that's where my fruit and vegetable bowls are. You guys, I got yellow dragon fruit at the grocery store the other day. I'm so hyped about it. I love yellow dragon fruit. Okay. I have a carrot. I'm going to make carrot, celery. I'm trying to figure out what else I want to put in my soup right now. Carrot, celery, I could put some sweet potato. I have some Japanese sweet potato. So maybe I'll put that in. I think I'll put that, some Japanese sweet potato in it. Okay, Japanese sweet potato, and then I have some onion. Let's get cooking. Where is my pot? Another pot is down here. Okay. I have my soup pot. I'm gonna put it on this back burner because it's gonna need to. That is not the back burner. It's gonna need to cook a while. I'm gonna start by cutting up my onion because that needs to go in first, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of onion because I want to save this for a different recipe as well. Hi friends, we have some people joining. I'm just cooking, talking to myself. You know how it goes. But yeah, I'm just cutting up a little bit of onion. Okay, so I'm gonna take some olive oil in my pot. And then I'm gonna add my onion. People left. They got scared that I was talking to them and not myself. I'm just kidding. So yeah, I'm gonna put my onion in. Onion is in and cooking off. And I'm gonna now chop up my celery with my celery leaves for my soup. I've been really, really liking soup lately because I've been so cold that it's just really nice and warming. I love like tea and warm stuff right now. Because duh, it's winter. Like no shocker. I think everybody likes that. I'm like so original that I like soup and tea in the wintertime. But yeah. Okay. Got my celery. Gonna add that into my pot. Got a lot of it. And that's going to start getting sauteed around. I'm going to go grab some seasoning. So it feels very like comforting, warm, like, you know, Thanksgiving-esque. And I have this savory turkey rub seasoning that I really like. And it's garlic, onion, sea salt, sage leaf, black pepper, thyme, rosemary, cane sugar, coriander, oregano, fennel seed, and bay leaf. It's basically the greatest thing on the planet. I literally love this seasoning mix, and so I'm going to add that to my soup. I'm going to add like literally the whole rest of my jar. And then I'm also going to add some nutritional yeast, which I need to go grab because I put it away. And we will also need the nutritional yeast because I'm definitely adding some to my mac and cheese when it's done to make it extra cheesy. So I'm just gonna saute those onions around until they're kind of fragrant with the seasoning and the celery, and then I'll add in a bunch of water, which I need to go steal my roommate's Brita. It's not even a Brita. It's just a water filter, but I think it's the Kirkland signature one. Anyway, I'm going to fill this up so that I can pour filtered water into my soup. Who said hi? Self-roasty. Layla. Hello, Layla. I am making soup. I am meal prepping for the week because circus school is difficult, and the less that I have to do during the week, the better. So, yeah, anyway, I'm making soup. I'm sure you were hearing me ramble about it, but I'm filtering water for that, which I need to pour some in right now. Okay. So I got some soup water going. And my pasta water is also over there boiling. I'm going to cut up my carrots and my sweet potato, which are going to have to boil for a while. Still 2 people. How was everybody's day? How long have I been live streaming? Almost an hour now, 45 minutes. This might be actually like pretty long live stream today. I'm just making little crescents with my carrots. I'm putting those in. This soup is gonna have to just boil for a while so that all my vegetables can soften, but that's fine. I'm out of soup base, like vegan bouillon and like that kind of thing. So we'll just have to season up my soup a lot. Okay, my noodle water is boiling. Let's put in some macaroni. Okay, these need to boil for 8 to 9 minutes. Let's set a timer. Eight minutes. Okay, I'm gonna go recycle these. Our recycling, for some reason, did not get taken out last week. Like, we put it out on the curb because, you know, we're in Philly and we have curbside recycling. And it didn't get picked up, and I don't know why. Most of the time, I'm really good about understanding why. Like, I watch the, like, holiday schedule and everything, and I, like, know when it's not going to get picked up. And it just didn't get picked up. Hi, Emma. And so now we have a ton of extra recycling in the house, and it's annoying. Anyway, I put all my carrot in. Now let's chop up this Japanese sweet potato. Okay, sweet potato, same thing. I'm just going to kind of like cube it a bit. And I'm going to add more water to my soup base too. So I added a bunch of water. I'll go refill this. And then I'm going to keep on cubing my Japanese sweet potato. It's fine. That's my roommate Bailey.
I have a question. Oh, sorry.
What? You can ask me.
I accidentally left my hummus and my pita bread in my backpack overnight. Do you think it's still good or should I toss it?
It's probably fine.
And
When?
it overnight?
Where? In your room?
Yeah.
Your pita bread's definitely fine.
With the hummus?
Just taste it. I'm sure it's fine. The question is, does hummus stay good after being left in a backpack all night? My vote is yes, but technically you're not supposed to eat food when it's been sitting out for like more than 3 hours. But you know. More chopping Japanese sweet potatoes. Okay, sweet potatoes in. That's just gonna be like boiling off. Love that for me. Just gonna leave that. I'm gonna actually add some salt though, because I know it'll need more salt. And it probably needs more seasoning, to be honest. Luckily, I have a replacement for the seasoning. I used all of it because I like it so much. I have extra jars for this very occasion. Okay, so we'll add some more of that. Love it. And then just some plain salt because, yeah. Give that a stir and some more nutritional yeast for that matter. And then we're just going to let the soup cook. And now we're going to deal with the pasta. My timer has 3 minutes left on it. So, yeah. I'm going to put a colander in the sink. And then for that, we'll need milk. So I got to get milk. I am out of my milk. So I'm going to steal my roommate's milk. My boyfriend's milk. He drinks this one from Trader Joe's. It's oat with pea protein in it. It's pretty good. I've definitely stole some before. So I'm gonna take some of that milk and yeah, for my mac and cheese. So we got soup, mac and cheese going. What else do I want to make? I'm probably gonna peel some oranges, separate those out. And then, but also it's like not too hard to do oranges, so yeah. My favorite plant milk. Soy milk is definitely my favorite like type of milk because I grew up with it. I think it's the creamiest. It has tons of protein. It's very nutritious. Even though people say like there used to be myths about soy milk that it was like bad for you because it has plant estrogen in it. All of that has been heavily debunked. And so it's super healthy for you. So I like soy milk, but I drink really anything but almond milk. And I love almond milk, but I don't buy or consume almond milk or almond products because of the environmental impact that farming almonds has. So like I make a conscious decision not to do that, but I do like the taste of it. I used to like banana milk a lot. I forget what company makes banana milk. But now I usually drink soy or oat milk because they're easy to make, and cashew milk. For a long time at Circadium, like like a year ago, I would make cashew butter and then do the thing where you take like a tablespoon of nut butter and you blend it with water and it makes milk. It's magical. So I was drinking like a ton of cashew milk last year, but this year I feel like oat milk and soy milk are really the two that I use a lot. And I just got dried soybeans yesterday at the store, so I'm going to soak those and make some soy milk pretty soon. So that's exciting. But yes, thank you for the question. Soy milk is my final answer. Okay, what was I doing? My train of thought. I need to put this other half of this onion up in a bag. My timer for my noodles is done. Let's see. I don't recommend burning your finger on hot noodles. They're cooked. Good. I feel like they still need like 30 seconds actually. I'm gonna leave those in for a second. My soup is just cooking away, as it's gonna be. Cooking away. I'm just waiting. Okay, that's long enough. It can be a little al dente, that's fine. I'm gonna pour it out. Okay. I got the noodles drained. There they are. I'm gonna add my 2 packets of cheese sauce. And I'm gonna put in some vegan milk. Mix this all together. You're supposed to like make the sauce and then add the noodles in so that it doesn't clump. But I was feeling chaotic, so I didn't do that. But it's definitely clumping a little bit, which is fine. Add a little more milk. The lesson here is listen to the packaging because I totally made my cheese clump up weird, but that's okay. I'm standing by that it's okay because I feel like if I keep saying that it's fine, it's fine. Taste test, a little bite. Yeah, good. Okay. I'm gonna add nutritional yeast to my pasta to make it extra cheesy and to add some nutrients and some protein. Why are these bits so weird? Confused. Okay, now we have some vegan mac and cheese. It looks pretty good. I'm going to portion it out now. What container should I use for that? That's a great question, Bliss. I feel like all my containers are too big. Ooh, these are good. Which lids are which? Now I'm confused. Okay. Tupperware. Fun fact, I found these meal prepping containers for free on the sidewalk in Philly because that's Philly. So I have 5 of them because I have 5 cups of mac and cheese here. Let's get a cup measure. Here's my little cup measure. So just gonna measure a little 1 cup of mac and cheese. My brain is telling me this does not look like 5 cups. But we'll see. It said about that much. Yeah, this is like 5 and a bit. Okay. I'll just take a little from each one and make the 5th one because I still want the 5 separate servings. Okay. I'm going to siphon off a little bit from each one. To make our little 5th one. Okay. Now we have our little mac and cheeses. So cute. I'm not putting a vegetable. Normally I feel like I would make a vegetable. I keep looking like everywhere but the thing. I would normally make a little vegetable to pair with the noodles, but I'm not because these are just like sides. So obviously like we already made the kale salad. So for lunch, when I'm feeling it, like I might have some of the kale with the mac and cheese or soup and mac and cheese. Like, you get my vibe? So yeah. Speaking of soup, my soup is just cooking away. Will you guys cringe if I use my mac and cheese spoon in my soup? Because that's the beauty of cooking for yourself. You can do chaotic things that other people don't approve of. Besides, it'll give it extra flavor. I'm just stirring up my soup. It just has to boil for a while. The soup will not be done by the time I'm done live streaming, I guarantee. Speaking of, I don't know when I will be done live streaming. I thought I would be already, but it's kind of a flow now. Now we're into it. And no one's watching, so I have such a freedom. My own space. Also, like I said, I'm making this into a video, so yeah. I'm going to put the lids on my mac and cheese. Okay. 5 servings of vegan mac and cheese. Easy. I'm gonna put that on my kale. And I got my cookies here. Look at our little satisfying stack. I can move this water now. Fun fact, Anthony made bagels yesterday. Look at how cute they are. They're so cute. These are normal wheat bagels though, so I'm only gonna eat them if sometimes I wake up and I'm just like, I need something that's gonna be super satisfying. And then in that case, I might have a bagel for breakfast. But this week I'm gonna try not to eat the bagels because they have wheat, and gluten-free is better for me on a day-to-day basis. But I wanted to show you because they're cute, and he did make a bunch of them. So that's basically his meal prep to breakfasts for the week. The question is, what do I want to make? I bought a bunch of green beans, but I'm going to roast those for dinner one night. So yeah, I guess that's it. I don't have to keep live streaming. I just thought it was kind of fun. I also got some acai bowls yesterday or 2 days ago at Target. And I haven't bought these in a super long time. I used to buy them a lot. But these are really cool because these whole packaging is like this whole bowl is compostable. So I put it in my Lomi machine. And they're vegan. So I don't know. I got 2 of them. They're just like a little expensive, you know, so. But I got 2 of them. So those will also be options for snacks or breakfasts this week. But I'm trying to decide what else I want to cook. If I want to cook anything else while I'm live streaming. I guess not. That's a good place to stop. Okay, well, soup is just boiling away. Once it's done, I won't be dividing up the soup. I'll just put the lid on that and put the whole pot in the fridge and have that when I feel like it. Anyway, now I get to go clean all the dishes that we made together. Our final total product for this hour live stream is a pot of soup. I portioned out cookies. I portioned out yogurt. I made kale salad, and I made mac and cheese. Pretty productive. Okay, I'll see you guys every day on YouTube Shorts, and Wednesday for a full-length video, and next Sunday for another live stream. Unless you guys comment that you don't want live streams anymore, in which case you'll see me for a regular video. Let me know. Okay, love you so much. Goodbye.